Hello, it is Foundation Friday, April 16th, 2021. We continue with another in our multi-part series on the foundational classic, fantastic success book, The Magic of Thinking Big, by Dr. David J. Schwartz. With the time he wrote it, was a professor of marketing, Georgia State University. So last time we talked about power of positive belief. Here, Dr. Schwartz turns a little bit to the negative and shares that he says, I've heard a lot of reasons and excuses for failure. Something especially significant unfolds as conversations with failures develop. In a casual sort of way, the failure drops a remark like, to tell the truth, I really didn't think it would work. Or, I had my misgivings before I even started out. The okay, I'll give it a try, but I don't think it will work attitude produces failures. Disbelief is negative power. When the mind disbelieves or doubts, the mind attracts reasons to support the disbelief. Doubt, disbelief, the subconscious will to fail, the not really wanting to succeed is responsible for most failures. Think doubt and fail. Think victory and succeed. So let's get back to victory. Look at it this way, says Dr. Schwartz. Belief is the thermostat that regulates what we accomplish in life. Study the man or woman who is shuffling down there in mediocrity. He or she believes he or she is worth little, so he or she receives little. And I'm adding in the she because back in the late 50s, when Schwartz wrote the book, nobody thought about she in business or really much in any kind of success book, but seems to be a lot of he's here, so I'm going to go back to just the he as written, so it's not as awkward. He believes he's worth little, so he receives little. He believes he can't do big things, and he doesn't. He believes he's unimportant, so everything he does has an unimportant mark. As time goes by, lack of belief in himself shows through in the way the fellow talks, walks, acts. Unless he readjusts his thermostat forward, he shrinks, grows smaller and smaller in his own estimation, and since others see in us what we see in ourselves, he grows smaller in the estimation of the people around him. Now, look across the way at the person who is advancing forward. She believes she is worth much, and she receives much. She believes she can handle big, difficult assignments, and she does. Everything she does, the way she handles herself with people, her character, her thoughts, her viewpoints, all say, here is a professional, here is an important person. A person is a product of his or her own thoughts. Believe big. Adjust your thermostat forward, launch your success offensive with honest, sincere belief that you can succeed. Believe big and grow big. And I'll give you an example from a client I've been working with for years who I always recognized what a superstar he was. And soon after we started working together, he started getting real good at what he does. And other people around him recognized it. And at one of my All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind events, one of my clients offered this client what would have been his biggest client ever, his biggest opportunity ever. But since it was slightly out of what at the time was what he was doing in the realm of his comfort and his success and his track record, my client turned it down. He didn't believe that he could do it, even though my other client that made the offer to him, and I, of course, knew he could do it, but he didn't. Well, I addressed that with him, and we worked on it, and he worked a lot on himself, and flash forward a few months, and suddenly he believed he could do it. Or the way he took a baby step was he took a small opportunity outside his comfort zone into this slightly different area than he was most comfortable and most experienced in. And he took that opportunity and he nailed it. As, again, my other client and myself and other people that watched what he was doing, we all knew he would, but now he knew he would. And that made all the difference in the world. That turned on the fire hose, and he started accepting all kinds of work. And now when he describes what he does, he describes it much more generally and attracts much more work and many more opportunities from all different areas. Still very much extremely related to what he was doing, but not as narrow. So his belief has grown tremendously, and his business has grown about 10 times in the past year. And yes, that's over the complete shutdown. And by the way, he serves bar and restaurant owners, who majority of which were completely shut down, and the most damaged industry in the entire shutdown, and yet he has boomed and thrived, and the momentum is just going now, and he's just gobbling up more clients. He's gobbling up more opportunities with those clients. His success is bringing him more and more referrals and clients, and the future is all his. The world is his now. And in my opinion, that all stemmed from a switch he turned on to change his personal belief about himself, the magic of thinking big. Believe in yourself, and good things do start happening. And that'll do it for Foundation Friday. We'll continue in our next Foundation Friday segment on the classic, fantastic book, The Magic of Thinking Big, where Dr. Schwartz talks about the two foremen in your brain and what to do about them. So that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for being here. Catch me tomorrow on Social Media Saturday. I'll have some news to you from the social media front to help you make money using social media. Catch you then. Over and out. Bye-bye.